Oh man, so this thing she Kiki. this she Kiki, man. You ain't Kiki. Hell nah. Alright, so what's going on is Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill was dating a woman, a surfer by the name of Sarah Brady. And she's accusing him of emotional abuse because he texted her privately, had conversations privately about his boundaries within their relationship. It didn't work out. They broke up from that point because of, these things. But due to the issues that was going viral about Keke Palmer, she was like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying it because I went through the same thing. I went through the same thing, girl. Let me throw my story out there. And a great deal of the Twitter feminists, they bought it. That was fucking with it. A great deal of them. But I'm starting to think like, damn, Twitter has gone so far off the deep end that now people on Instagram are making more sense than people on Twitter, and it's crazy because Twitter is full of fake intellectuals because they like to type and shit. But just because you like typing a lot of shit don't mean you're typing smart shit. You just fucking filibustering. You just a bunch of filibusters. If you don't know about filibustering, I'm sorry that you didn't go that far in education, but it's basically just saying shit just to fill up time. It's a whole bunch of talking. It doesn't have to be nothing that's worth saying anything, but just talking just to talk, especially in a debate. Just talking just to talk, just so the other person just quits and start debating with you. So let's get into what's going on. So Jonah Hill is being accused by this woman of being emotionally abusive. So this right here is a quote. That's some shit that says, if you need to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, I am not the partner for you. So that's what neighborhood talk. I'm gonna present this as I received this my first time. So I read through the text messages. Grab a drink, grab some food. Let's get through this, dude, and do that. So Miss Sarah Brady, she said, this is a warning to all girls. If your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. Love y'all. Call me if you need an ear. So she says, all the posts removed from my page. He says, good start. You don't seem to get it, but it's not my place to teach you. I made my boundaries clear. If you refuse to let go of some of them, you've made that clear. And I hope it makes you happy. So he posts this right here. It's her surfing in a bikini, the booty's out in the bikini. He don't like that. He doesn't like that. That's what he doesn't like. So she says, sharing this publicly now because it is to myself causing more damage to my mental health than sharing it could ever do. And I believe he has a baby on the way with another woman. Okay. So he said, fuck it. And he shared this like this. So he says, plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past, beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it. And there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the way these actions have hurt our trust. Okay? So she says, see the misuse of the term boundaries. I want to highlight this. He says, if you don't fuck with these things, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. So to continue. Number one boyfriend, she's basically being sarcastic because he mentions her this. Literally just say hello and leave the convo. I love how your therapist thinks I suck. I literally am the best boyfriend on earth. So her therapist said that he sucks. Okay. All right. So she says this right here. Icky to see how I took blame for him. Let's read what she got to say right here. So I'm sorry I said that. I had a couple beers. I'm just upset, feeling like we can't do social things without an uncomfortable situation arising. That usually feels like my fault somehow. I feel like you pull away and then a feeling of being detective creeps in. I think I'm not socially intelligent enough to meet your needs as a partner, and then I get frustrated and angry at myself and just want you to rip the band-aid off. I'm not good enough for you. In moments of conflict, my brain thinks you want to dump me because I'm not good enough for you and you're the GOAT and you can do better and you will immediately want you in things with me. He says, you're right. We can't do surf social things or develop trust until you consider me and make decisions that give regard to our relationship. I have been vulnerable as possible and I am telling you I am needing you to step up to the plate, which you can. I am sure of it. Which you can. I am sure of it. But these losers don't get your time. If you want me, straight up, it's considerate. It's consideration. So let me just be more colorful with y'all to kill this boring shit. All right. So listen. He said I don't want to do no surf social shit with you. I don't want to do none of that. Let me compare that shit to Kiki's Palmer situation. The boyfriend saying, listen, I don't want to go to all your industry shit because you be too friendly with the dudes that I know that want to fuck you. I don't want to be around them niggas. So nah, I don't want to go over there. You friendly with the dudes that want to fuck you. Even past dudes that you had relationships with before. I'm not trying to be around them niggas until you establish that you ain't moving that way no more because I'm in your life now. And then I would want to come because I got some pride about myself. Other than that, I feel insecure going around that group. That's what he's saying to her. You know, I gotta make this shit more colorful to y'all instead of just reading shit. But let's continue reading. So he continues to say, I respect your love of surfing, but I respect myself as well. And your love of surfing and being in those situations and lack of awareness are not mutually exclusive. This isn't me. I have my own issues that I own. If you want marriage and family, you can't use that 25 card. Step up and cut the shit. These people don't get your time, your kindness at the sacrifice of mine. Hey, this boy spitting. This boy spit. They don't get your kind and your timeless at the sacrifice of mine. The fuck? I ain't gonna take the backseat in them. And the thing about it is, he basically telling her, listen, I know you got your little surf thing, but bitch, I'm Jonah Hill. I'm Jonah Hill. If you gonna be with me, you gotta ride with me. I'm not gonna take the back seat to what you got going on when I ain't gotta take that shit. I can find somebody else that will go ahead and take the back seat because bitch, I'm Jonah Hill. He's Jonah Hill. He doesn't have to put up with that. Of like feeling that way. He doesn't have to feel that way. He could put himself in a better position. He's telling you he can. People are taking that shit as manipulation, but it's like it's like, you know, sometimes if you got a job and you are not good enough to hold a certain position, but you somehow you got that position. Some people may feel like, damn, I got this high paying job, this position. I'm in over my head, but shit, they might fire my ass. But I'm gonna try my best to improve and do good in this position so I can make sure I can keep this damn job. Cause yeah, I got a job somehow, and my true colors, my true incompetence is showing, and I don't want that shit to like end up being the last of my days. So I believe she realized, damn, I'm with Jonah Hill, he fucking with me heavy. I may not have someone like this. You know, she called him the GOAT. I may not have someone like this, so I'm gonna try to stay with him. I'm gonna try to adjust. But in actuality, you just saw who you were. So she says, by these people, he meant any friend of mine that he hadn't personally approved of. Okay, you know, okay. Once again, if you're Jonah Hill, then you know you gotta be careful about your circle, people around, and I don't know. I know in my situations, things go a certain type of way, man. I don't know. So she put, you make me sick. She puts, that makes me feel like you're testing me to see if you should keep me around or dump me, because there's something wrong with me, like I'm a nerdy, dorky, unaware, naive idiot socially. I hear you. He says, those words are your words, not mine. Okay. So he says right here, I'm just over explaining myself. I guess he started to get fed up. So screenshots of surf pics on my Insta feed. This is of her, I guess, 4 photos. He says, it's just constant and doesn't reflect where we're at or where you say you want to be. I respect your skill in your surfing. I respect how you want to present yourself. He says, and I respect however you want to live. But I also respect myself and what I'm interested in my own life and what I let into my heart and my inner circle. So celebrate yourself and your life however you please and shine bright. Um, but he says, but I don't want. I can't see. But I want. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to deal. I don't see what else he says. She cut it off. Shut it off. That's right. It says get whipped. This is high key, so embarrassing. I did this all in the name of protecting him from crippling anxiety. Disrespected that would be hurtful and triggering me for me. Woo, woo. Understood. So she says I don't need a one. In that whole list that he put, she says I don't need to want all those things. You know, she agreed to what he was saying. She obliged. She agreed to his list of his boundaries. So he says, take some accountability and operate with respect. It's that simple. Because I'm tired of your attitude towards surf culture that contests in that place because I deserve respect, period. I have been more than patient, and then shit like this is still here. Fuck that contest, fuck that place, and fuck not respecting me. Always in every situation within surf culture, or you don't get it. And you don't get me. It's hurtful and unacceptable to me. Get it? I don't know if you get it or care or give a shit about that shit more than me. After Dr. Stern, he said it loud and clear. Dr. Stern is a couples therapist we were seeing once a week for about 4 months. So their couples therapist was basically agreeing with his boundaries, basically what he's saying. So she posted some more things. It continues. He says, nor may I ever want that from my partner, and I reserve the right, and I'm open about it. Let me know. We'll respect you either way, but these are my boundaries of this romantic relationship. Thanks. I love to know before the premiere, so I'm not put in a position of publicly flaunting our love. And my boundaries are going to be continue to be disrespected. That would be hurtful and triggering for me. Understood. So before he wanted to do something again out in the public, he said, listen, if this shit ain't working, let me stop fucking with you. Like, before I go in the public with you, you know? He says, oh, in modeling, which is the last profession I will be with as a partner. He nigga say he not fucking with a model. Hey, man, thought pics, but LOL, must be hard feeling so trapped. So he's telling he want her to leave him. He's telling her, leave me. He don't, that's one thing about us dudes. Maybe his issue right here, he's not just saying, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm done with you. Because he set things up and she's just not, he wants her to break up with him. So she says, well, maybe you should have asked me before about what I do for work before you decided to date me then. A little late now. He says, keep taking me for granted. Go model. It's a fulfilling life. You'll move it. Love it. Real depth and substance and sustainability for relationships. But he's being sarcastic, but I'm done with this convo. So he's being sarcastic. And so she puts this on right here. For my ex, you can keep that nigga, you know. And it's a white girl saying, fuck my ex, you keep that nigga. Interesting. That's what she vibing to. That's her song. But shout out to South Florida though. Ah, man. That was a lot. A lot of reading. All in all, for several arguments that I've seen, people felt like, you know, because he was leaving her eyes on some surfing photos before they got together. So they like, okay, bro, you accepted it once you started talking to her. But once y'all got together, you wanted to switch up based on, you know, you wasn't fuck with her no more. You wanted to change her to, you know, manipulate her to act how you wanted to that. And I'm like, I don't think, we got to stop thinking in movies. We think like movies and shit. Like some people just come with some evil plan to just ruin your life. People don't think that way. People are more realistic. I think it's more of a much subtle thing. He probably thought, damn, she look fine. She look good. I'm gonna approach her. She look good. You know? And he started talking to her. And he probably thought initially he could deal with her career. But once he got into the relationship, he realized, damn, it's a little bit more than I bit off more than I could chew. And instead of just ghosting her and switching up on her like a lot of women say that they hate, he communicated why he don't want to, you know, he don't like this relationship. He communicated. And through the communication, she said, I am willing to make those adjustments to be with you still. The adjustments ultimately weren't made because they ended up breaking up. But here we are today. Honestly, yeah, I feel like, bro could have left at some point, and she could have left at some point. Both could have left, but they eventually fucking left. I just don't know why she felt like the need to post this shit now. I know why, but I don't know why. She wanted to do that shit just for, she wanted to join in on that Keke Palmer feminist shit. She wanted to join in on that train right there. But in actuality, this just bullshit, stupid. You are not being abused. People keep saying manipulated. No, fuck out of here. Some people even through the narcissist. No, this just, he may be insecure. Maybe, yeah, for sure. But it's nothing wrong with him saying these are my boundaries to make me feel insecure, and I can't be in a relationship with these things that are not happening. And she could just simply say, okay, I'm out. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that. And eventually, once again, they broke up. So why the fuck is she posting this shit? Some people, they just want to go ahead and just bash people. Like, what you want? Like, why? What you want us to do with this information? She want that man to be bashed as he's moving on his life. She want him to be bashed and shamed, X, Y, and Z, because she lost her position. And now she unless you actively continue to position yourself to continue to get attention from a certain type of guy, certain caliber of a man, it's hard. She hit the lottery low key, and hey, things have changed from that point. So I think she kind of finally feeling like, damn, I wasn't in a relationship no more. She feeling that shit. Especially if you had a kid on the way, she's probably thinking that could have been me. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it, but it don't make sense. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, though. Your boy Stacy, and I fuck with you. Reason why, cause you fucks with me. Hey, I'm out.